Good evening, fellow Tipians across the globe. This is Emmanuel I'm happy to come live once again. This time of the day, I'm coming all live from the southern tip of Africa in the Republic of South Africa. Before I start with my broadcast, I want to say to wish all my colleagues through this card a happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. To all of you out there, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. My dear Tipicians, through these cards, I want to share with you this wonderful moment. It is a Christmas time. It's a time of giving. It's a time of restoration. Let us restore the relationships that we have amongst our own families, amongst our friends. It's a time where we will be meeting people from various corners of the locations of the globe. Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous 2019, particularly in our TPC community. This is my one way of appreciating to all my members out there. 2018 has been a tremendous year where we have been rededicating ourselves to stand up and build our own community, which is known as TPC, the Billion Code. I want also to dedicate my thanks to all the hard-working broadcasters out there. We are really learning a lot out of those broadcasters who are actually doing this broadcasting business as a way of sharing us common knowledge, common sense about the Billion Code. Now, today is the 24th of December 2018. Tomorrow we're going to have a Christmas, of course. Now, I want us to concentrate on one of the most important topics that will keep us focusing. Even though it is Christmas Day, Christmas season, it is a time of meeting our oldest friends. We need to always invite them to receive the gift. Our digital gift is very much important. We as a community of the Billion Coin, we have a digital gift. So let us use the script which is meant for the closest people to us by sharing a gift during this time of the year. And we should also continue getting focused so that we can reorganize ourselves so that we will be we're able to start a new 2019 on high spirits. Now, today, this afternoon, allow me once again, my fellow brothers and sisters across the globe, to share with you one of our relevant topics, which is from the blog. This is entitled Light a Fire and Keep It Burning. Light a fire and keep it burning. As I have said, if you look from this poster, you can learn certain aspects here of duplication. It starts by one person. One person invites two people. For example, we've got John here. John invites Mary and Brian. These two get connected to the Billion Coin. They start joining, becoming members. And also, Mary invites Mark and Sue. You can see the action of duplication. It starts with only one person. Then it goes on. Brian brings Jane and Tim. So it goes on. And the team leader is always there, backupping them, helping them. So if we are going to do this thing of duplication, it is going to help us as well to enjoy whatever we're doing, because through this duplication, obviously, we will have new people joining us, and we shall start be cash flowing as well. Even the newest people will be cash flowing too, because they will be making partnerships. Remember the 50% commission that they qualify to get, as long as they bring the newest people joining us, our community. And the leader is always there on top, always guiding, always helping them and always mentoring them how things are done in the Billion Coin community. Now, for me to keep us together this evening, I want us to look at this article and read it here as it is from the blog. It goes on to say, are you a TPC leader? Then now is the time to light a fire and keep it burning. It is Christmas time, of course, I know. Now, in the network business, we don't close, we don't relax. During festive season, that is where we come across people coming from various quarters of the world. It is the most important time for us to keep the light, the fire burning. The issue of inviting through a script. We have a digital gift which we need to give it to our friends who are coming from various quarters of the globe. Then now is the time to light a fire and then keep it burning. As you can see from the poster above, it only takes only one recruit, like John in this example, to start a fire. And because of rapid rewards and cash centers, you can double the team below this one, recruit every day, which means you will experience exponential daily cash flow as you keep the fire burning, as I have said. Broadcasters are all set to support your efforts as part of your daily team, right? Waiting for something to happen is lazy. Go make it happen yourself. The key to keep a fire burning is getting the new members that come in below this fire to read the recent article about partnerships, agreements. You understand? Then if you want to get more information, you can click on this article here. But for now, let us read on. Once they read this article, you can immediately set up a verbal partnership agreement. These new members need you as a leader to train them properly so that once they are fully trained, then they can play the role of a cash flowing leader. But first, they need to get good at following the invitation script and personally sponsor as many people as they can, starting with the people closest to them and then working towards sponsoring people that they didn't know so well. If you are not a leader yet, then be supportive of your leaders. Don't let envy or jealousy or anything else get in the way of being mentored. You understand that? Be a humble and a willing trainee, and you will become the best kind of a trainer and leader once you are ready to play that role. You need to understand one thing: time is way more valuable than money. The partnership agreement honors that truth. The partnership, yes. A willingness to earn 50% in commissions until you are fully trained compensates the leader for their time to train you. Nothing for mahala, nothing. At least a leader has to be compensated for his or her own effort. Learn how to become a sponsoring machine. When sponsoring becomes easy for you, then you are close to being fully trained to become a cash flowing leader. Mental blocks are the main thing to overcome. So things like, I am not comfortable doing that, or I can't do that, fall into the category of mental blocks. I have personally helped hundreds of people overcome such mental blocks, and they have learned how to be successful at whatever they do. Success does a price. Are you willing to pay? We have the join.me, which is the easiest screen sharing application in which we need to, in 2019, we need to embark on the join.me. Let us organize our communities so that we all download this application in our smartphones, in our laptops, as a community, as a serious community. Once we adopt the use of the join.me in 2019, I see fire, I see explosion, because it is going to make things easier. Let us adopt technology. It helps us, it will aid us in reaching out millions of people at a very short space of time. Now, this is the script. Let me just click here once again. The proper process of going full time. How we make a full-time income online. Cash flowing leaders, please meet with the individuals on your team one-on-one and discuss this article with them. Bringing a balance between the following three parties will lead to explosive exponential TPC community growth, unlocking the value contained in our TPC wallets by the end of the year 2019. 1. TPC cash flowing leaders. 2 sponsors, 3 new members. In order to earn daily cash flow in TPC, at least 1 or 2 activities must happen daily on a consistent basis, sponsoring and partnering. We should open the eyes of our newest members that a full-time income can be earned in TPC as early as their first week after joining us. 1 or 2 transactions a day can make that happen. Think about that. Which is better? Work full-time at a job which practically exhausts 50 to 60 hours a week away from home, or stay home and make a full-time income in TPC. Our cash flowing leaders have proven that a full-time income can be earned through home working TPC. They are living the dream. No doubt it is one of the best lifestyles to have. Temptation to access TPC Kringley's coins prematurely during redemption period is very high for the new members joining us at those times. It has always been recommended that members wait until a redemption period is almost over before completing the redeem now process. Obviously, collecting as many cookies as possible during the whole redemption period is advised before clicking the redeem now button. But what is more important is having enough quality training completed before turning cookies into TPC Kringley's coins. We are in what is called the billionaire zone, and that means it is very common for members to become quick TPC millionaires once they complete the redeem process. This zone also means we are still in the early stages of developing our TPC economy, and those coins are less spendable now compared to how spendable they will be in the later or final stages of rolling out a TPC economy. Members that don't understand these stages are easily confused by what they see the value indicates in their TPC wallets compared to the usefulness of TPC Kringley coins at this time. This is a rollout. We are under development. The complete value of our TPC wallets is not currently 100% unlocked. We are in the distribution phase now and not in the economic phase yet. Without proper quality training, new members can sour quickly and become burdensome to the whole TPC community. We want to breed success. We don't want to breed trolls. Sponsors really need to stick close to cash flowing leaders while they are bringing in new members. Solid partnerships need to be formed between cash flowing leaders and sponsors below them. We have a decent group of cash flowing leaders that have been with TPC for years now, and what they have to offer is really priceless. Sponsors need to recognize that and happily share the profits with these leaders 50-50%. Demanding a leader's time without compensation to that leader does not work. Here is how it works. New members become sponsors as early as their first day in TPC while we encourage fast duplication. Waiting for something to happen doesn't put money in anybody's pocket, so action is required. Sponsors turn into cash flowing leaders, and there is no set time for them for when that happens. Many factors combine together to determine how fast a sponsor can turn into a cash flowing leader. Cash flowing leaders already know how to successfully sponsor consistently and earn income from that, but they also learn how to duplicate themselves through partnerships with others that mainly focus on the activity of sponsoring. Inside of these partnerships is ongoing training. It is one thing to sponsor your friends and family that are close to you, and another thing to know how to prospect people you don't know yet and sponsor them. Out of the two groups of people, which one is bigger? The people you know or the people you don't know? Obviously, the larger group is the people you don't know. And a cash flowing leader knows how to sponsor these kinds of people all day long, every day. Right? Join.me is obviously the best tool to use to bring all these three parties together in balance. The transition script explains the process. Now, if you click here, you will get to the transition script. Now, once a sponsor has activated the new member to use the invitation script while following the instructions in the transition script, then that is the best time to invite their cash flowing leader to come into the join.me session that the new member set up, as well as the sponsor's entire rally time. Cheerleading takes place inside of the join.me session, while coordination of leading a rally team to participate in join.me sessions takes place inside of the rally team group chat. At the end of the transition script, the new member will complete a transition for themselves, and the most equitable party to send the Kringle coins should be the cash flowing leader, and then a 50% commission is immediately paid out to the sponsor. This keeps the partnership alive. All team transactions should be done this way until the sponsor has enough training to go full time and play the role of cash flowing leader. Sponsors can certainly expect a decent amount of one-on-one time with their cash flowing leader in order to get their training completed. But sponsors should expect plenty of homework to do, as their cash flowing leader will point out the tools located mostly in this blog to review to have adequate material for their discussions. So there is absolutely no need for a sponsor to be bumping around in the dark when they certainly have access to proven and experienced cash flowing leaders there in TPC. Right. This article goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Let me see, it goes on and on. But for now, my dear leaders, let me just make it short for now. Let me try and bring the point home here. Now, as sponsors and leaders, our main task is to share the gift and to teach our newest members how things are done in the Billion Coin community as a whole. With the experience that we have and the knowledge that we have, we need to teach our newest members how to cash flow. We have the TPC 009 wallets full of kringles and coins. We have our own medium of exchange already. So we can, we are like someone who have opened a new shop. We are ready now for our incoming prospects who are our newest people. So we need to start showing them how it works. When we do the transactions, exchanging the fiat currency with our kringlies, that is what we call cash flowing. Because in the billion coin, we cash flow. There is nothing like cash out in TPC. We are cash flowers. So the TPC 009 wallet is a very, very important asset that we have now, since we are in the peer-to-peer stage. We are working towards pushing to the ultimate prize, where the billion coin will be having 1 billion verified registered members. But for now, it doesn't mean to say we have nothing to do. We have our own medium of exchange, which is called Kringlies. So let us access our TPC and Kringlies and start cash flowing. And as we do that, we need to teach our newest people how things are done. Now, as people join us into join our communities, they are taught, they need to be trained and taught the action of duplication. When they bring in their newest people, they too are going to have the 50% commissions from us as leaders. Because when they bring in their new people start to be, we are going to try to transfer our kringlies into the members' new wallets, so that they too will have the TPC 009 containing what kringlies which they bought from us. So in the process, they are going to receive 50% commission from us sponsors. And from there, we need to teach them how to become broadcasters. We need to teach them how to duplicate people, how to present TPC business, how to do the join.me sessions. We have to become a team now. Those with gadgets, with laptops, with smartphones, we need to come together as a community and start working on the join.me application and share aspects of the billion coin. Those people who don't know, who don't have to take advantage of people doesn't know. Our task is to show them the way. It is to show them how things are done. For instance, we have the 24-hour and the 48-hour rapid cookie rewards going on now. Let us actually plug them in. As they come in, let us actually lead them to become billionaires. Because if a new person has got a full coin, he or she becomes a what? A billionaire in our new economy. You see how things are done in the billion coin and how easy things are, as long as we're prepared to share the real aspects of the billion coin. Let us also teach our people to depend on reading the blog at all times, at all cost. They shouldn't actually entertain anything outside the billion coin blog updates, because there are those scammers out there who are cheating our unknowing people, our newest people. Let us protect our newest prospects. As we do that, we are going to prepare ourselves for 2019. My dear leaders, my dear brothers across the globe, this is Christmas season. We meet new people coming from various quarters of the world. It is the best time of networking. In the network business, Christmas time, we don't close. We need to keep the fire burning. Let us light the fire and keep on getting new people, because we have got visitors coming from all corners of the globe. It is our time to share the gift. It is our time to tell them that we have a digital gift in the billion coin economy. And this digital gift is worth 25,000 cookies for now. And if we check the value in our South African rand, This free gift is almost 29,797 rands in value for now. And we need to tell them that our coins are only attached to people. When people join us, our coins become magic. They appreciate in value because we are not connected to open market system. This is the billion coin. Let us enjoy our Christmas, and as well, let us keep on inviting our newest people to join us so that we, in 2019, we will be in a position to start 2019 on high spirits, cash flowing right away from the first week of January 2019. My dear fellow colleagues throughout the globe, this is my contribution this afternoon. I am so glad God has given us another time to meet through this platform. May God bless each one of you out there as we do our Christmas celebrations. Let us attract new people to join us so that in 2019 we are going to have more people joining us. Now, the last thing is for me to thank those people who have managed to introduce our newest people to undergo the 24 and the 48 rapid rewards. As it is coming from the blog, we are told that more than 5,000 people managed to take advantage of the 24-hour and the 48-hour cook reward, which is a wonderful thing indeed. It's a wonderful achievement. When we work together, we also reap together, we also get rewarded together at the same time. This is the Billion Coin broadcast. Let us meet again in my next broadcast, where when we meet, we shall be deliberating throughout this festive season. We should not close. Let us open our eyes, let us open our minds, let us focus and bring in more people in the Billion Coin. And let us not forget the holiday promo as well, which is ongoing until the 31st of January 2019. May the Lord, our Creator, keep you in safe hands during your festive season. Please don't drink and drive. Don't walk in the streets when you are drunk. Please stay home, be safe, because we need you in our next season in the Billion Coin. I thank you. May God bless you till we meet again. Bye.